Hi Capricorn, how are you? This is Naveen Ferguson. You've reached the channel. Welcome. Okay, so we'll be doing a karma reading for you for the 8th of February to the 18th of February 2023. So the karma reading is going to show, with the cooperation of angel spirits, guides, the universe, what energies are currently in flow for you at that time, or what do you need to be aware of, like advice or something like that, or what is physically happening in your world during that time. And it could be any combination of all of that and much more. It just depends. And we will also be including the extended in this reading. And I would also like to invite you to please feel free to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. So please forgive my voice. I've been doing a lot of talking today, so I may fluctuate the way I speak or something like that, but that's just because my voice needs rest. So Capricorn, let's see let's see what the universe has coming for you for your karma at this time. Okay, so what's coming through? This is the King of Cups. I am sensing for the majority of you Capricorn, and I think it's almost semi-reflected in a reading I did for you like 3 weeks ago, I think, or something like that. I sense you are taking an overhaul. You're still in that process, I believe, but it's coming to a zenith point of overhauling your life and your existence, the way you interact with everyone and anything. That it, how would I put this? That you're not being you're not being changed and shifted and manipulated towards other people's whims or towards the circumstances around you. No, you have found your quality within yourself. You have found the justice within yourself. You have come to terms of your worth, and accepting of your worth and your potential, and dictating more so how you expect to be treated, how you expect the world to kind of complement your vibe, as it were, instead of you acquiescing or bending over backwards for unreasonable means and stuff like that. You're coming into your own power. What's happening with your karma, you're being empowered with a level of confidence, with a level of assurity, and it's a type of energy that's coming into you, which is going to, I sense, going to tangibly affect your surroundings. Your judgments are going to continue to evolve and become more succinct with what really complements you, what you really like. And a lot of the subconscious things that used to control you when it came to your mind, your heart, the way you made certain decisions, the way you approach certain things, those things are falling by the wayside. They're becoming no more. The karma is coming in to help balance the love affair that you have for yourself in your life, in your existence, and to help increase the vibration that you're giving off, so that it starts to now further affect your tangible world around you, so that it's pulsing or vibrating at your same frequency. It's an air of, gosh, it's just a lot coming in this one card. There's an air of bringing in peace that has been long awaited for you, Capricorn. I sense for many of you, you've gone through certain levels of upheavals. I'll say it like that. There's a lot of Capricorns I'm reading for, and you all have your fair share of frustrations over the past. I'm sensing some of you 5 years, some of you intensely 3 years. Like there's been an intense, like a really intense stress, a battle for the past 3 years. And some of you, this stress and certain things have been building from the past 10 years. So which is interesting. I sense it was a bit more softer 10 years ago, and it hit certain dynamics in the past 5 years. And it was on 3 years ago that it basically, like a volcano erupted and brought all like just destruction and chaos in your life, so much stress. And that may mean for whatever dynamic that is for you, but you've come to a place now where you know what, you're living this life. It is your one life, and you've looked you've looked in the past and realized, have you even yet lived, Capricorn? Have you really taken a step out to live the actual life you have been given, that you're currently in? Have you really ever like allowed yourself to walk in and with your own shadow? Or were you rounded about and always casted shade by other people's shadow? Did you ever even get to see your clear shadow, your personal shadow? You understand? That means a level of reflection, a level of peace by yourself in a certain respect, a level of really going and knowing your heart without having to be concerned about other dynamics that may try to influence your heart. Have you really looked yourself in the mirror and really saw the direction of the life, the purpose that you have either figured out or wanted to figure out for yourself, rather than someone dictating to you or pushing an agenda upon you? So the karma, Capricorn, that's really coming in is a level of upliftment that is really kind of breaking a lot of chains upon you, to really start breathing again, to seeing life again, to really loving yourself again in the direction that you're taking. It's a fulfillment. The karma that's coming in is a level of loving peace for yourself. That's I don't there may be other levels of karma that's coming, but this is one of the major distinct energies that are coming through in this King of Cups. A love affair is being built up for your existence. It's like a wave of structured peace, like new foundations are being built that's really reflective of you. For some of you, this foundation may have recently started. For some of you, it's been slowly building up, and now you're starting to see certain levels manifesting, certain foundations, suddenly solidifying, certain things coming together to now like give you the option of, okay, so how are you going to decorate this space? You understand? So the clarification for the King of Cups, Capricorn. Yeah, look at that. What did I say? So the Five of Cups, you are done away with all those, basically those stresses, and you've been longing for these two cups coming in the background right here. Okay, levels of peace, level of assurity. You've been really tired. Okay, and it's the universe is showing that yes, this cup, this peace. Some of you have two cups. Some of you may have more than two cups. Okay, but this is just a general understanding. There is. I'm also drawn to the birds and the shadow parts around there who are flying away. I'm sensing more so that that's levels of shadowed stress flying away. Certain people just basically coming out of your life. You've basically cut them out of your life, and some people have just gone away, whereby it's like, you know what, you let them be, you let them go. In some cases, some of you, it was hard, and some of you, it was a relief. It just depends on what the situation is for you. But this is definitely clarifying that, you know what, you're done with all these spilled cups in your life, and you're going towards your fulfillment. Okay, hence the King of Cups. Beautiful clarification, Spirit. Thank you. So let's continue on, Capricorn, and see what karma dynamics are coming in for your life. Oh my goodness, the Hierophant. This is, again, I almost sense to a certain extent that the karma is you finally moving forward with your actual life, unfettered by other dynamics that it used to be tied up with, as it were, or concerned with. Not only are you changing your mindset, your mood, your way of interacting with the world, You're also taking the steps towards dealing with tangibility. Some of you may be going through, and technically, I have a Capricorn friend of mine who I know is also going through a relational thing, and that's probably also why this has come up. And it could resonate with, for some of you who might be going through the same thing. But generally speaking, this is someone who's getting legal matters straight and together. There are legal processes getting placed in your favor. The karma of a level of justice to make sure that how you are to be represented in the changes that you're making is fair and just. You are going to be able to see through any misgivings that anyone may try to pull the wool over your eyes. You're going to be able to see and discern that with no problem. Not only that, you're going to be able to speak so eloquently to the situation that there will be no negative backlash upon you, okay? Because you're only going to be speaking in truth. You're only going to be speaking what's fair and what's right, and no one can really speak against that in this situation. Some people may be a bit disgruntled, but you know like the literal truth of the matter. I'll say it like that. There's a lot of intellectual promise that's being elevated in you at this time, especially when it comes to the tangible aspects of life and orchestrating and directing and putting together certain unions that you've always wanted to do, or getting away from certain unions that are no longer serving you, that have been causing you grief and strife. Okay, Capricorn? However that resonates with you, it's you literally taking the physical whole of your physical world, okay, when it comes to the systematics of what has been dictating your progressions, or what has been dictating your resources. You're taking all that into account, and you're making changes. You're not going to allow either a system or people to control you any longer. Okay, that's what's coming in with the Hierophant, which I'm sensing. Clarification for the Hierophant. Look at that, the star. So I'm sensing with the star, this is almost like a miraculous shift and ability to even have these options. I sense a lot of you, before, you didn't even think these options were available, but it wasn't until you decided, asked the questions, went to find out, is there a process? If there's not a process, how can we make a process? Because you need certain things done. You're done. You're tired. Where there were things not said, where there were things that were hidden, it's all going to be coming to light in order that you can make those changes that you have so desired. And the star is coming in to clarify that you will be illuminated to the hidden things. People will think, certain people in your respects will think certain things never could have been done. Certain processes never could have been negotiated or dealt with, or you would always be tied to whatever situation that you were in, or your life will always be like that. There's nothing you could say about it. But the star is coming in and saying, no, they're wrong. They're totally wrong. You have control of your life. You know what is best for you, and you will no longer be chained. Okay, Capricorn, there are chains that you are broken from, and for some of you, it is definitely a mindset change, and in some of you, it's a physical change where you just are not allowing certain things to happen anymore. And for the majority of you, it's a combination. Your mindset is further pressing and pushing you into making more tangible changes in your life. You're recognizing the forces, whatever the cases may be, where they've been manipulating you, using you, abusing you, and kind of like prodding you, corralling you, okay? People are whoever is in your life, they're going to think that a change could never happen. This is also going to happen with certain people who you're going to shock with your decisions. But it's like this miraculous shift and change. You know what? Where you think there's no way, there will be a way, and no one's going to stop you, Capricorn. You're done. You're done with going backwards. You're done with the stagnancy of the darkness in your life, and you are realizing you don't need this. You could just get out of it. and that is what you decide to do. The karma is definitely coming in to give you a healthy mindset, a balance, a strength to move, and to show you where else you need to further move and become more who you were intended to be. So let's continue on, Capricorn. Yeah, look at that. The Eight of Swords. I literally just finished saying that. So now I feel that we're going more into advisories right here. I think your entire karma that's coming in may definitely be circling around the new you when it comes to everything that was said about the King of Cups. And what's coming through here is the advice and how to mitigate these changes, advice in which to where to highlight your thought process and your heart process at this time, and the encouragement to continue on this path and using this good karma, this favor that's coming in your life, especially between the 8th and the 18th of February 2023, which is also a side note, which is something I'm seeing quite often with a lot of the zodiac signs. In one form, respect, or another, a lot of the zodiac signs are going through a transformative time, whether they're becoming more, whether being elevated, uplifted, and making certain radical changes. And they're different in different respects, but it's all a brand newness, like going into a new chapter of oneself. So getting back to you, Capricorn, like I said, you have come to a place where you've realized, you know what, with all these stress, with all these calamities, you didn't need to entertain it. I sense for some of you, you were giving so much of your own heart and mind towards figuring other people's problems. I'm sensing that for a large portion of you, you were being taken advantage of to fix other people's problems, to give other people advice. And you weren't really ever, it's not necessarily that you were necessarily looking for some reciprocation and certain respect. You were just doing it out of the goodness of your heart. However, there came a point where these people, whoever they may be, started taking advantage of you, expecting you to just jump and solve their problems, and not even, there was no concern about your well-being, about your strength, about your peace, about your ability to take care of your own problems. They expected you to solve them, and you just acquiesced. You just started doing it, and at some point you didn't even realize how you were just being a puppet. You were just being used for your amazing mind to solve especially physical and intellectual problems, especially to work in areas which require a high pace of energy, especially when it comes to certain levels of intuition, because I sense some of you are definitely strong in your psychic dynamic, whereby when you make certain judgment calls, they're usually the right ones. You understand? People were just taking advantage of you. You help them out of a certain situation, and they realize, oh, Capricorn had so much intelligence in that, or they handled that better than I could, or I don't have to worry about it. Capricorn can handle it. You understand? You came to a point where you took this blindfold off, you took these chains off, and you're getting up and you're getting gone. You're just like, you know what? I'm not even getting paid for this. I'm not even getting any feedback from this. I'm still having to deal with certain problems of my own, and you started realizing that certain problems that started continue manifesting in your life, it was a direct correlation with those people who are now taking advantage of you. Whether they may be taking your money, maybe they were taking your time, maybe they were taking your heart and being more of a leech, like taking away your energy, listening to all of their problems and their doldrums and all this kind of stuff, and there was no reciprocation. No one really heard your heart. No one really tried to really help uplift you. I'm sensing that in a lot of you. You got to a place you were done. You were, how would I put this? You really were flexible. You really went above and beyond, and you tried to work with. You tried to cooperate, but it's like these people really tried to just command you. It took its toll, and you've now come to the point where, you know what, I'm not doing that no more. I need to live my life. You need to live your peace. You need to live the love for yourself. You need to appreciate yourself. You need to go to where people will actually see the good that is a reciprocal nature, who can really elevate you and you them. A place where all of you can be appreciated and not just exploited. You are getting the strength to make those radical changes, which also makes sense because in some of those cases they may deal with paperwork, legalities, and it's like, you're ready. You're ready to deal with that. Okay, take me to court. We could get that straight right now. So let's see the clarification for the Eight of Swords. Yeah, look at that. The Queen of Pentacles. This is where you're going, Capricorn. People have been taking, like I told you, your time, your money, your resources, everything from you, and you're realizing, no, I am the Queen of Pentacles. What is happening? Why are you walking with rags when you should be walking in riches? Why are you giving away your talents and abilities with your pentacles, your money, your time, your worth? Why are people benefiting from your name dropping, or the company of you when they're not even on your level? Capricorn, you're starting to realize, you know what? You're getting out of this Eight of Swords because you realize, you know what? You are allowing it, and now you're stopping it. And you're going back to becoming the Queen of Pentacles. You're rising up. Okay? So Capricorn, let's continue and see what's with the continued karma understanding. Yeah, look at that. I mean, honestly, Capricorn, you cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. When I said this is a major change towards your personal identity, your psychology, your physical mindset, and the vibrations you're bringing to your world. You've come to a place where, you know what? It's time for a change. Time for a change. And you have the Sun, one of the most positive, or if not the most positive card that will impact everything in such an uplifted and positive light. This is you really orchestrating the universe and vibrating at a higher frequency. Okay? The karma is coming in, is showing you that yes, you are on the right path. Okay? There will be miracles happening for you. There will be blessings coming upon you. Okay? You are thinking in your right mind. Okay? And you will be able to see through the darkness that some people may try to blind you with. You will be able to see through their ruse. Okay? The Sun is coming in, and I'm also sensing for some of you, you may actually be endeavoring into something brand new. I'm sensing it's for some of you it's not exactly ready just yet, but you're doing the work. You're planning, okay? And the Sun is definitely coming in and giving me that positive vibration, like yes, you are thinking in the right way. This is an acknowledgement to say yes, you're doing well, keep it up. Okay, angels and spirits are working on your behalf. They're definitely working in the background. They're encouraging you. Capricorn, you got it. You got it. Just keep going. Just keep going, okay? There's abundance, there's happiness, there's levels of hope you didn't even expect that are coming through, okay? So clarification for the Sun. Yeah, look at that. The Queen of Wands. Not only are you getting your pentacles straight with the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, not only are you getting your heart straight with the King of Cups, that what do you call it, that courage to really move and become and be, you're also getting the Queen of Wands, okay, with that's the clarifying the Sun. This is someone who is saying, you know what, I'm going to dress how I want to dress. I'm going to go and mingle where I want to mingle. I'm not on anyone else's timeline. I'll come and go as I please. You understand? This is someone who can orchestrate, pick, choose, and refuse who she really wants to hang out with, who she allows in her life now. She's making those decisions. Okay? She's very passionate. Okay? And she's now going towards her passion. She's free to go towards her passion. I'm sensing a huge level of optimism and expectancy because she's walking in expecting that she knows who she is and she expects to be treated thusly. Okay? It's a going into your physical world and not taking anything less. Okay? That's clarifying the Sun, which makes perfect sense because the Sun is one of the most elevated cards there is. You understand? It's like when you walk in, the positive flow to know that you are strong in who you are, but yet in being in a physical definition of how you want to be, how you want to act, how you want to move, how you want to speak, the confidence, the assurity of who you are, the freedom to be who you are, that's coming in right here, okay? And it's just elevated with the sun. It is definitely saying, you know what? Yeah, it's time to get your confidence back, Capricorn. Things will work out. You may not see everything yet, but the karma is coming in to say, yes, you're on the right track. We're building you up. We're continuing your increase in life in all areas, okay? You're definitely getting an increase in intelligence as well, okay? I'm sensing that greatly. So the angel message that's covering your karma right now for the 8th to the 18th, Capricorn. Ooh. Look, I mean, Capricorn, I don't even know if I need to say anything else. The 9 of Pentacles. This is what we have been talking about all through this. 9 of Pentacles. Now you are independent. You are not relying on no one anymore. You can rely on yourself. Okay? Now, for some of you may be in connections and relationships, that's all well and good, because this is not necessarily applying to your relational aspect, but it could be speaking towards your business aspect or your co-workers aspect. It could be speaking towards your family aspect, a team, sports team, whatever the case may be. However this resonates with you, you are standing on your own feet. You can move and support yourself. Your bank account is now going to be your judgment. You're not going to be kowtowing towards giving out crazily or keeping someone else's dynamics and not being able to touch your own dynamics. Okay, you're going to be able to be free when it comes to your wealth and your finances, and going to be able to grow and make your own decisions on how you want to invest those things, how you want to dress when you go out. Okay, and this is gender neutral. So when I say dress, I'm just talking about because it's clearly a woman. A man. Wait, do they say dress too? Is there a male form of the word dress? I don't know, but you get my point. I felt like I should say it to some people because it's like sometimes when I use certain genders, I'm honestly just talking about the picture right here. But it's the energy is not it's not gender specific. It's how it's the energy that resonates and defines what energy you're flowing with in that time, and the definition of the card and the inspiration that I'm getting in cooperating with spirit. So you are going to be able to look the part how you want to look. Okay, there's going to be, I sense for some of you, also new individuals coming into your life who are going to, one, appreciate the beauty that you actually bring to this world. I sense that strongly. That's interesting because that energy, those people, it's not even coming in a relational aspect. I'm sensing those people I'm talking about right now. There are people that are going to come into your life who's just going to appreciate and value your essence, what you bring in the environment. So your vibration is changing so much that you walking in, I think I said it over here, you walking in literally helps and gives other people courage and confidence in themselves. I sense some of you, your relational aspects are going to be improving as well, okay? But moreover, for the majority of you, if not all of you, your sense of independence and ability to move and be is just going to rise. I sense some of you will also get the opportunity to travel a little bit sooner than later. It's a small group of you I'm sensing. And when it comes to, again, I'm sensing a lot of tangible resources and tangible transformations that are happening, however that resonates with you. Some of you may be getting a promotion. Some of you may be transitioning to a new sense of work or employment or starting your own thing. But yeah, there is a level of abundance that's really creating this new foundation which you can count on. And you don't have to consult with someone else regarding those decisions that you want to make. So clarification for the angel message. Yeah, look at that. The High Priestess. I sense that over here when I said you're increasing in common with intelligence, and I wanted to say inspiration. I mean, intuition as well. Um, but it's like I didn't fully see the physical aspect of it, but it is an overarching dynamic right here with the high priestess. It's more so because when you're making all these decisions and these changes, you're inadvertently already operating in your intuition, but your intuition is being guided or maneuvered or filtered with this high level of intelligence, this diplomacy, as it were, with the Hierophant. These are two major arcanas. You have a miracle dynamic happening with the star, but your intuition, I'm sensing, is very much laced in everything. It is quite elevated, and you're moving in it that will help assist your sincerity of how you want things to be. It's how would I put this? It's like an engulfing nature of it. Okay, I'll put it like this: the you are currently in a sea of this inspiration. Let's say the intuition, okay? And the sea has those waves and churns and stuff like that sometimes, depending on how the water flows and the wind blows and the time of day. And there could be fish coming through, and all that. It could be a dead still calm. You know what I mean? You are in this intuitive nature, okay? However, when I'm looking at the navigation of it, you're on this boat or ship or yacht, however you want to say, okay, with the Hierophant. So someone like me at the moment, from the outside looking in, I'm looking at this guy, and he's guiding this ship through all of this sea, like ups and downs. He's guiding this ship through paddling when the wind is low. He's putting in his effort. When the wind is coming up, he's guiding the sails, or however. I'm not a ship person, but I think you get the point. I'm drawn to see how he intellectually figures out how to maneuver in the intuitions, okay, which is the sea, to deal with all of the dynamics of life itself in this transition, how to get his boat from point A to point B to point C safely, reasonably, and accurately. Okay, so that's what's happening here when it comes to your increased intelligence, along with the overarching, with the angel message right here, with the clarification of the high priestess, that intuitive nature that is like engulfing and circling everything. So Capricorn, I really do hope this has helped you here. And normally I would, refer you to go to patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson to see the extended, but I'm including the extended in this message. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do right now. So please feel free to remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and yeah, leave me a comment or something like that. Yeah, I think I said everything I need to say with the introduction or something like that. So we're going to have a brief, what do you call it, extended. Okay, this will be a brief extended, nothing too drawn up, because I sense that and Spirit is cooperating with me, and Spirit is telling me that your karma that's coming in right now, it's not a finite, like a semi-finite, like some of the other zodiac signs, for example. There's almost like a clear, distinct chapter change. Like, this will be happening at this time, and then after this time, this is gonna happen. Okay, but for you, this seems to be a complicated, interacted change and reaction, and how would I put this, making like preemptively making certain things, and it's almost like you're dealing with certain things day by day right now, okay? But everything that you're dealing with day by day, right now, as this karma is coming in to strengthen your authenticity, your resolve, and your heart and yourself for the type of life that's truly reflected of you. That's what the crux of the matter is. That is the core aspect of this karma that's coming in right now, to reaffirm and to give you the strength, the will, the encouragement, the unction, and also to bring in the positive vibrations that opens those doors and gives you those options and makes the impossible possibilities possible. Okay, that is the crux of the matter with the King of Cups, along definitely with the Sun, the overarching understanding, which is the Nine of Pentacles, to bring you that freedom, that balance, to be who you are, to live the life that you want to live. The energies with that, it's like you're playing like a piano piece, as it were, you know. So each day is going to be a semi-new chord that you may have to do. So that's why I cannot. I don't want to. You have to make the decision in the moment. Right now, I think your life at the moment, at least for that time frame, it seems that it's your decisions will have to be made further in the immediate time. So right now, that's why we have a lot of advisory dynamics happening here. We have a lot of strength dynamics happening here. We have a lot of energies that are being put into you right now that's happening here. I hope that makes sense, Capricorn. So let's see the extended message, whatever the case may be, for the energies right here that is connecting all four of these. Yeah, look at that. The Three of Pentacles. We did say you are moving in to making your new life. Okay, you're in that process, Capricorn. Okay, and where people thought, and I'm drawn definitely here again to the star, where people thought that certain things could not be, you're saying, oh well, they most certainly can be. You went in with the raw materials in that anvil, in that furnace. Remember, I told some of you went through some stuff. Okay, and you came out with the golden amulet, you could say this is right here. Okay. And you're reminded of some golden amulets that you've done in the past too, but you never got to enact them. Okay, you're being reminded as well, which where you came from, your gifts and your abilities were being hampered or being manipulated and used and abused for someone else's mount. Okay, for someone else to be felt good, but now you've discovered them again, and you're going to be using them again. Okay, and furthermore, you went in to create something new. That is what you're forging right now, something unique and quality, all of your own. You understand that? Which makes perfect sense with the energies that's coming in here. You are forging your own life. Okay, and I sense in this forge, most of you, if not all of you, this forge is actually something related to a living, as it making a living. That is making a living. You are moving into your own wealth and prosperity, which you'll be fine tuning as the days goes on. I sense for a lot of you are going to be either well, you are changing. You're changing up how you may perform on a job. If you're on a career path job like that, you're really switching up how you are expected to get certain levels of work done. You understand? And you're raising the bar on the quality and the delegation, how you operate in work. Some of you definitely have your own business as well that you're reaffirming yourself in, that you're not allowing anyone's stress to then cause you to hold back on the time you put in or something like that, or resources. No, now you get to make the decisions yourself. You're going to be putting in what you believe is quality and worth to get you to the next pentacles and the stages that you want. Okay, and you're not going to allow, for example, some of you with family members or friends or something like that. Like I said, this whole thing is becoming your own identity. Okay, you are going forward, and I said this is a very positive track, and it is giving a level of abundance. Okay, the potential is there. Keep forging, keep growing in your strength and your worth and your belief in yourself, because you do have something very special that will bring in further abundance in your life. I think you're going to also shock yourself. Spirit is saying take a card to add to this extended message right here to get further clarification. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. The 7 of Wands. So what I'm sensing here, Capricorn, as you are forging this new pentacle, this some of you it is new, some of you is just refining, redefining. Okay, there's a few things happening here with the 7 of Wands. There will be some people who are definitely going to be drawn to your energy of independence, and they're going to be wanting to get a piece of the pie. Okay, they want to go to jump on your journey, okay, when they've barely even addressed their own. They think they can try to weasel themselves back into your life and say, oh yeah, I always know that you could do it, and all that kind of stuff, and oh yeah, you finally decided to make that move. Okay, well, we could do that together, you know, or what? No, these are people who just want to use you again. They've been waiting in the wings. Okay, Capricorn, they've been waiting in the wings. Okay? You're the one who look, your one is glowing. Their one isn't glowing. They weren't doing anything. Okay? Don't allow these people back in. Okay? You're on the journey to make something grand, something big, something that's really gonna change your life around. Okay, and you're gonna have some of these people try to take advantage of you again. They're seeing that you actually made the decision to move forward in a different direction. You are opening that door. I don't see no one else at that door. I see you at that door. I don't see no one else at that door. Okay? Don't allow these people to come in and try to take advantage. Spirit say take a card. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. You are headed towards your happiness. Okay? Your peace of mind. 10 of Cups. You're heading towards your joy and fulfillment of family, of real friends who will really appreciate you, of real growth and prosperity towards your hopes and your dreams and your vision, your peace. Okay, Capricorn, do you see this? 10 of Cups. Do not allow these people to come back in, because you're now going on a new way of doing things, and they're seeing the worth of it, the proof of it. They're seeing how you're starting to get healthier, how you're going to get smarter, how you're going to get wiser. Some of you are getting new degrees, some of you are getting new promotions, some of you are moving on to starting your own thing, and it's actually growing. Okay, the evidence is starting to show. Okay, Capricorn, do not let these people come back in. You have an intuitive nature about you right now. You have intelligence about you right now. Do not allow these people to take advantage of you, okay? Because you're going towards this. 10 of Cups. Long time coming. Long time coming. Do not let them take your peace, your joy. This is made for you, okay? And those who are important to you, okay? And also when it comes to the 7 of Wands, Capricorn, you may have... how would I put this? Some of you may have a level of apprehension what is beyond the door, okay? But I'll tell you this, you never fully know what's beyond the door until you fully go through the door. Okay, Capricorn? Okay, I'm going to leave that part right there. So let's continue on. My throat is getting a certain way. Give me 1 second. I just drink some water. Okay, so Capricorn, let's continue. The energies when it comes to the sun, and your this explosion to get out of being used and abused from the 8 of Swords, and you finally going into the other levels of the Queen of Pentacles, where you're heading, the Queen of Wands, what you're presenting. Did you mean to let that rhyme? Heading and presenting, yes. You have the 7 of Swords. Yeah, this makes perfect sense. Look at that, right in the middle. What was the energies we were talking about here? The 8 of Swords, you're no longer taking it. You're no longer taking this mess that certain people in your life has been dealing with, and certain situations have been dealing with you. You know your worth, and you're dictating the actions about your life, and the universe, the sun, is bringing in that new change. Okay, and elevating everything. So you got the energy that's connected is the 7 of Swords. What I'm seeing is the deciphering through what you have learned, and recovering from the sharp daggers that were thrown at you. A lot of words and manipulations of systems were used against you, but you are realizing what those swords are. okay? And you're going to use it toward you're going to use it towards your benefit in a way where you are transmuting those energies, and you're going to now take what is sorry, what has been meant to try to put you down, and you're going to use it to put you up, okay? And you're going to leave the nonsense behind, okay? These swords over here, I'm sensing they represent more of a manipulative wrench that certain, like, you know how certain policies and procedures don't make no sense in certain things, but they're just there to keep you down. They're there to create catch 22s, Capricorn. Okay, you leaving that nonsense right there, and okay, Capricorn, and you're taking the knowledge and the wisdom, the abilities that you've fostered through the years, and now you're going to use it towards your benefit. You're not having other people use and abuse you anymore. That is literally the energy that's coming. Is like you're done. You're done. Okay, that's actually very simple. Oh, wait a second. Spirit's saying take a card. Yeah, look at that. Capricorn, you cannot make this up. You cannot make this up, Capricorn. Look at this. 7 of Swords. And you're going to start your own thing. You're doing things differently. And look, once you do that, the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Wish fulfillment. And it comes well with the sun, just making all this positive energy, becoming and being what you really want to be. You're no longer kowtowing to other people. Okay? You're no longer kowtowing to the situation. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Finally, your ships are coming in. Okay? You're going to turn what was meant for bad into good. Okay? Everything's going to be just right. Everything's going to be just positive. You will overcome any struggles, and you will make the proper decisions to make those moments become your benefit as you move along in this karma that's coming in. So, thank you, Spirit. So, the extended angel message. Yeah, oh my gosh. This is the Ace of Cups. So what's coming through, and it's, wow, it's a very bright energy. It's overtaking me, Capricorn, actually. It's caused such a vibration on me just now. This is literally a message itself from the universe saying, it understands your struggles. It understands your pressures, your concerns, your hardships, your stresses, all that kind of stuff. It understands your lack of your cup that wasn't even being filled. In Spirit is saying at this time, especially Capricorn, calm is coming in to fill up that cup. King of Cups over here. This is the divine cup from the universe coming in to fill your love up for yourself and your love for life itself. It's helping you put yourself on this journey towards more fulfillment in your life. Okay? This is literally, all of this is laced with so much love from the universe. That's when you think things are not going to work out, they're going to work out. When you think there's no one having your back, there will be someone to have your back. Okay, Capricorn? You will get that peace of mind. Clarification for the angel message extended. Yeah, oh my gosh, Capricorn, abundance. The Empress. This is the Empress. She's a description of in certain respects of a birth of something coming in so abundant. It's coming. Okay, steps and formations are being done and moved and formed on your behalf. Okay, this is someone who's definitely very strong with the intuitive nature as well. She understands the inner workings of other people, the inner workings of why people do the things they do, why they interact, okay? And she's able to navigate those waters towards the greatest good, okay? She's bringing in a whole new way of achievement, a whole new way of knowing your worth and where you will be most promised and most used, like you're the best place for you to be, to situate your skills, your quality, to bring in that abundance. Okay, she's making the earth fertile, as it were. Okay, so the Empress, I mean, this is just a major transformations that are happening in your life. for you, definitely a lot of internal change and the transmuting of negative energies that are outside of your scope into a positive format to bring in the positivity that was so meant for you, Capricorn. This is just reaffirming that. So I really do hope that this has helped you and given you some guidance and some encouragement to continue doing what you're doing, Capricorn, because this is just brilliant. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and please further help support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. I wish you all the best. Bye.